No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. At the 45 on his way. Racing to the right. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Touchdown, LSU.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
29 Philly.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the 1st quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Of 2.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Okay,
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Lewis. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Got it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Cobra.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Gain of 8.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Quick handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
He's brought down.
The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Easy. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Marshall. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Tackle is made at the 24-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay.
The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Flare. Get set. Get set.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 4.
Man, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Florida State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
22. Water.
Give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
221 wing. 221 wing. Music note. Music note.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
7.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
Green 25.
To the air. It's Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Ready?
It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Check, check. Let's go. Ready, ready.
From the red zone, it's Marshall. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, that D tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 7-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
They'll play it safe and try for 3.
On the field goal.
From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Set to kick this one away.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Out of bounds.
And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
6 for Bain.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Tackle is made.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Number 22.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to...
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Set. Cut.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
At the 48-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback adapting. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Jackrabbit.
They'll run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
At the 43-yard
Gotta
line.
love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Okay.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Griffin. Igloo. Hot.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
4-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Michigan 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
First half, with the score, LSU 24, Michigan 17.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half.
Sets to advance on the football.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Get off the field. Okay,
And here
ready?
comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Roll it.
Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get stop and change the complexity of this game.
Got
Picked
it.
up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Moves. Ready.
To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to buy time. Slings it downfield.
The pass.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Ready. Go.
Quarterback may change this route.
Go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 35 over Texas. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The short hands, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short.
Military stun! Military stun! Okay, break. Set up.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Dip 3 soda! Dip 3 soda! Set up.
Wants to throw on first down. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Brings up.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But he leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You could tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Of 11.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On the curl.
LSU quick to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the line. Ready.
Wants to throw again. Fires left. Got the tight end outside.
Pass on first down.
Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Drum. 187.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback moving. Fights off a defender. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown LSU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
31, Michigan, 24.
Oh, you gotta feel it, baby.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He fires one deep over the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. And off from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Second down coming up.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game and you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Jackson. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Down. Burger.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU!
Number 28.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Offense is now set up in the red zone.
After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. Try to get it to the edge. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
He's brought down.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Lizzie! Lasso!
They're going to test the right side with this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Cut it! Spider!
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay,
Down
ready?
in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 17 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
Form!
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 38. Seton Hill University.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Charcoal!
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Watkins.
Complete.
And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
And first
Love the
down
play call
for the
offensively
offense.
because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Fly, trumpet. Cornhole, 88. Cornhole. Okay, ready.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He breaks a tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Ready, ready.
They'll give it to the back. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Picks up 4.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, if you want to go